Alright, so we decided we're going to do a little bit of kayaking, and there's an awesome place to rent kayaks down at the Sooke Harbour Resort and Marina off West Coast Road in Sooke. The company that rents out these kayaks there is called West Coast Outdoor Adventure Rentals, and the owner is Alan, and he's graciously let us take out the kayaks for a couple hours. So we're all suited up, ready to go down and grab one of the kayaks to take out in the Sooke Harbour. Looking forward to it.
We have is Hobie Mirage Drive Inflatable Kayaks. Is basically, you want to come around here, Shauna, just so you can see. I'm going to flip it up this way. It's basically this flipper system, and it's based on a penguin's wing or a penguin's flipper. And how it works, it's got a stiff edge on here and there's sort of a floating edge there, so it propels you through the water. It's normal action, it's just a forward-back action, and flaps you along. If the water is a bit shallow or a bit weedy or sort of thing, you don't have to go through its whole motion. Put 1 foot forward and 1 foot back and just flutter it, it will still drive you along just fine.
Alright, so Mrs. Discover Sooke is off, taking out one of the Hobie kayaks, doing some practice around the Sooke Harbour Marina, and next it's my go, taking out this Hobie kayak. Alan's getting it ready for me. Going to be leaving Sooke Harbour Marina, and we're going to head out into the basin. This is a lot of fun, and like I said before, it's really easy to paddle these things. You don't need any kayaking experience at all. So, so far we're having a great time. And there's Mrs. Discover Sooke coming up in the rear. What? Mrs. Discover Sooke just said, uh-oh. So I'm not sure what that's going to be all about. It looks like she might be caught up in some weeds. Are you through it all right? Not one thing, it's another. Pretty shallow right here where we are. This puppy seems to be cutting through the weeds nicely, which is really nice because the basin is pretty shallow at some points. You like it? What number? Yeah. She gave it a 10 out of 10 for fun. Yeah, we've never been avid kayakers, so this is something new to both of us. But it's what's that? Yeah, it's really good for fatties like us. No skill necessary. Over in the far, far, far distance, there are 2 more people out there kayaking in the Hobies. Mrs. Discover Sooke. She's liking this. These things go really, really fast. Definitely something I'm going to do again. The rates are really, really reasonable. It's an awesome thing to do for the afternoon. Highly recommend going to see Alan at his kayak rental place at Sooke Harbour Resort and Marina. We're just paddling over to the Florence Filberg, the old wreck that burned down a few weeks back. Probably cut across and head towards the other shoreline. We are going to be paddling into the flood tide and wind, so it will be a little bit more difficult. We'll see how this goes. Test the fatness. Collision! Alert! Alert! Whoop whoop! Collision! I know. Collision! Collision!
And the tide.
And the boat.
Here's a perfect storm.
Yeah.
Perfect storm.
Yeah. You're still smelling for a perfect storm.
Yeah. Well, still fun.
Yeah.
Plus I have my whistle. Should I blow it?
No, you can't blow your whistle.
Why?
Because you're not in distress.
Well, I was a little distressed.
No. Yeah, you want the Coast Guard to come and get you?
Will they hear the whistle?
No, but if anybody else does, alert. the many things that you can see in the harbor is a harbor seal. And Mrs. Discover Sooke just notified me that we drove right alongside one and I didn't even notice. Popped its head out of the water. Just right around here, eh?
Right where you are.
Yeah, well his head was over here somewhere. You can see it right alongside Mrs. Discover Sooke's boat. Just went under the water. Definitely curious, wanting to see what we're up to. That's pretty cool. Really, really, really cool. So Mrs. Discover Sooke thinks that the seal is playing with her now. It keeps popping its head up alongside the boat. There's a seal right there looking at me. Two of them. There, pop its head up again. I'm not sure where they went. It's kind of like Jaws. Just appear anywhere. There they are over there in the back. Back right. Oh, splash, splash, splash. It's a long boardwalk, well maintained, and McGregor Park is the far end. It's wheelchair accessible. A great way to see Sooke Basin aside from taking a kayak, of course. With the wake of her boat. The Hobie One Kenobi. Old Ben Hobie. Who's the false Luke? So we're coming back to Sooke Harbour Resort and Marina. It's the home of West Coast Outdoor Adventure Rentals. It's been a great way to spend this afternoon, that's for sure. Definitely be doing this again. It's a nice way to see Sooke Harbour. Did you have fun? Yeah? Do it again? Definitely? It's a good way to see the harbour, isn't it? I think that's Ron with 2 Real Fishing Adventures up there. Looks like they've caught some salmon. Hey Ron.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good. What'd you guys catch?
Pinks.
Awesome. How many?
Wow. 12.
12 pigs. Awesome.